Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK. And today I'm taking part in the Inspire Ink blog hop, and our theme for this month is 3D. So I have made this adorable little gift bag. It measures 5 inches by 4 inches by 1 3/4 inches, and to be honest, I just wanted an excuse to use this adorable pom-pom ribbon on there for my 2 little handles. Now, it is actually semi-reinforced, so I've reinforced the top bits there so that my handles don't cause any damage if there's anything heavy in there. And I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but there is a piece of card in the bottom to just give it a little bit more sturdiness at the bottom there too. And I've got a little tag here with season's greetings and one that you can write on as well. So I'm going to make another one to show you how easy they are to do. This is the piece of designer series paper that I have selected for my next one. Both of these are from the Reindeer Days 12x12 pack. Absolutely jam-packed full of the most adorable designs on there. Loads of fun, bright patterns to play with. So, as I say, it's 12x12. I've got my 2 pieces of ribbon. Those are approximately 10 inches in length. And I've got 3 little scraps of card for my reinforcements. So this is the bigger one that will go in the bottom. So, as I say, the bottom of my bag is 4 inches by 1 3/4. So I've cut that just a smidgen less. And then I've got 2 pieces, and I had a 1-inch strip, so that's as wide as they are. The piece that folds over is 1 1/4, so as long as I put that in there, that'll be fine. And I think it was 3 7/8 I did for the length of that, so approximately. All right. This piece of 12x12 I need to cut down to 8x12. Okay, so paper trimmer. I want my bag to have this pattern up and down. So to trim my length off, I need to turn it that way. Okay, and take off 4 inches. And that will give me my 8x12. I can then use this for at least 2 cards. Just chop that, add a sentiment, and you're pretty much done. All right, so I've got my cutting blade well out of the way now because I'm just going to use my trimmer to do the scoring. Okay, so on the long side, my 12-inch side, I want to score that at 4 inches. Then at 5 3/4 inches. That right there. Okay. Then I need to move stuff on my desk so that I can get this bit out. Because I then want to score that at 9 3/4 inches. Okay. And finally at 11 1/2. And that will give us a nice 1/2-inch tab at the end to join it together. Okay, and at the bottom here, I want to get that way, Heather. I want to score that at 1 3/4. Okay, so that's my base measurement. And then at the top, so my reindeers are going the right way, I want to score that at 1 1/4. Okay, and then that will be the bit that folds over. Okay. Right, so we need to just simply fold along those score lines. I'm just making sure that I'm lined up top and bottom and just giving that a gentle press. Not even going to use my bone folder for that because it is paper rather than card. And I'm slightly off there, so I need to bring that back down. There we go. And just do that with all of them in each direction. Okay, so that's those ones. Then I've got my base there and the top piece of the bag there. Okay. So I've got those 2 pieces of card. They need to fit in here and here. Kind of difficult to see with this paper, but my score lines are there and there. Okay, so I want to put that, and there. I want to put that in. Really busy paper makes it difficult to see. But these pieces of card are a little bit narrower. 1/4 of an inch narrower actually. So I've got a bit more room to play in that direction than I've got in that one. I'm just making sure that I'm not over the score lines there. Okay. And that can bring down like that still. Perfect. That's one. Just do the other one exactly the same. Score line there, and yeah, I'm thinking that's too long, but it's not. It's not. Doesn't actually have to be straight, but old habits die hard, eh? Try and get things straight. Here we go. Right, so we've got our little tab there. That is going to form to be the back there. And I'm going to fold in my back piece first. So I can put that on there before I fold it up as well. Okay, again, I've got my score line there. This one is a tighter fit because I only gave it a tiny margin. Let's make sure that that's in there. I may not have cut that particularly straight by the looks of it. Looks like there's a little overhang here. There we go. Right, so we then want to cut along our score lines at the bottom. So again, this is the inside. It might actually be easier to see it, the score lines on the outside. So straight up, that one there. This is my base. Straight up there. Like so. Then this one. And on this one, I'm going to take a little wedge off on that side and wedge on there for that tab. I'm not going to bother doing that top there just now. And just to remove some of the bulk, take a little wedge off the other side of that and both sides of this one. It's not quite as important to do that when we're dealing with paper as it is with card, but I'm just in the habit of doing it with both. Okay, so that's how the bottom of the piece looks now. Then I want to glue all of that down. Okay, so right the way along that whole top piece there. And fold that over and give that a press. And I'll actually use my bone folder on that. And then what we need to do is to go back over those folds because we've got extra paper in there. Just to press that again. All right. Now I'm going to take a little bit off here because again we're double thickness, so again just makes it a little bit less bulky at that particular corner when we glue that together, which is what we're going to do now. Glue along that tab there, fold that over, line it up. And again, because you've got double thickness, you might need to kind of squidge that around to make sure it does line up. Like so. And again, I'm going to just do it that side too. All right, so we've got the top done. We need now to do the bottom. So the bit we added card to, that goes in first because you're going to see that. Then we've got just a little bit of glue to hold in those tabs. Again, not entirely necessary. And then plenty of glue on the base if you can get it to come out the pot. Come on. I am in full craft fair mode at the moment, so I'm multiple making, feels like every hour of the day. So I'm going through glue like nothing on earth at the moment. So I'm going to put top of that back on, and reels of ribbon make wonderful glue holders. I'm just going to pinch that at the top there. Okay, and then come in with my hole punch. Now I use my crocodile because it will easily go through the layers with that card and paper, no problem. So I'm just going to eyeball that there and there. Come out. And now it's time for that gorgeous ribbon. Oh, no, it's not. Already cut pieces, Heather. Need to stamp my sentiment on that tag. So the tag die is from Greetings of the Season, that lovely oval there, and my sentiment is from the corresponding die. These are these an online exclusive? I can't remember now. No, they're not, I don't think. And that's the one I'm using, Season's Greetings, because it fits in there perfectly. I'm going to stick with my garden green onto Pool Party. So there is a tiny little bit of Pool Party in the background there, which is why I thought I could stick with Pool Party. Right. One chance, Heather. The joy of photopolymer. You can see what you're doing. Perfect. Let me just put that out of the way. Right, so this is the front that's got that nice neat edge there. I am going to put those two tags together, thread that through the hole, then through that hole, Then tie a knot as close to the end of the ribbon as I can. So I'm just trying to slide that up so that I've got it near the end. There is a little bit excess there. I'm just going to chop some of that off close to the knot. Then let's straighten that all up. And then this one's going to go through. And I'm going to tie that in a knot. And then do exactly the same with the other ribbon. So the pom-pom makes that quite chunky as well so that it doesn't go through that hole. I possibly should have used the smaller hole to make sure, but I then would have to faff around and not be able to thread it through quite so easily. So it's a it's a quandary, because I have been crafting so much in preparation for Christmas craft fairs. And my hands are actually feeling a little bit worse for wear. So anything for an easy life at the moment. Be worth it though. I love doing craft fairs. I love meeting people at craft fairs and talking about crafting. And there we go. So we have our second little gift bag. Just separate them so you can see that there are two. And this one here, I don't really think they need any embellishment. I think that ribbon does enough, but obviously you could if you so wished to do so. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please do give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment if you can. Remember, this is associated with a blog post, so there's a link to that. And if you visit my blog, you can then hop around to see what everybody else has created for our 3D theme. If you're new to my channel, click the bell, get notification the next time I upload a tutorial, and do subscribe. Until the next time, take care. Bye bye.